Rock's D Xebec is a demon. That's not a theory anymore. It's canon. One Piece. Chapter 1163, titled Promises, just delivered one of the darkest and most insane revelations in the entire series. Imu's horrifying true form, the tragic fate of Rocks, the birth of Blackbeard's curse, and a legendary clash featuring Roger, Garp, Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. This chapter has it all. We start with a small breather. The cover page finally moves away from Yamato's story, showing Luffy and a group of Japanese macaques doing parkour across town. It's a small moment of peace before everything descends into chaos. And from here, the chapter wastes no time. The Marines on the battlefield are frozen in terror. Before them stands a grotesque monstrosity, a fusion between Saint Saturn and a towering figure above him, Imu. The scene is almost symbolic. Imu's elongated, shadowy form looms above Saturn's monstrous bullhead, like a god puppeteering a demon. Then it happens. Dark markings crawl up Saturn's leg, spreading across his body and sprouting even more legs made of pure darkness. The Marines scream. In an instant, those legs pierce through everything. Bodies, ships, the ground itself. Hundreds die before they can even understand what's happening. This isn't an ability. This is a massacre. The pirates watching are stunned. They thought Imu was on the Marine side, but this creature doesn't care who it kills. Roger's crew tries to regroup, but some of his men are injured. Oddly enough, they say the pain feels compelling, almost addictive. A hint that Imu's power distorts reality itself. Roger quickly orders Gabon to grab the treasure and retreat to the ship, but we know Roger too well. There's no way he's running from a fight this big. Meanwhile, Garp grabs a Marine by the collar and demands answers. The poor man can only say one thing. That thing used to be Saint Saturn. And Garp's reaction is perfect. He laughs. Figures that a world government leader would be this damn ugly. The nearby Marines beg him to shut up, but you can tell Garp's patience with the system is gone. Then comes the moment everyone was waiting for. Rock's D. Xebec, the most feared pirate in history, steps forward. Saber in hand, he stares up at the abomination and calls it by name. The Rat King. Imu acknowledges him, but calls him something shocking. Davy Jones, the legendary pirate of myth. Imu speaks as if Rocks is just another vessel for an ancient bloodline. Could this mean that Rocks, and later Blackbeard, carry the will or essence of Davy Jones himself? But Rocks denies it. He says, "I've never met the man, but promises are meant to be kept." That single sentence enrages Imu beyond reason. It screams that promises were the very sin that doomed the Davy Clan, a bloodline that had to be erased from history. For the first time, we get a clue to the true meaning of the will of D, the will to keep one's word, no matter the cost. Imu lashes out. A leg made of shadow fires toward Rocks, who slices it apart effortlessly. Imu declares that Mu's world is still incomplete, a world that must be purged of resistance. Rocks roars back, "This world doesn't belong to you." That line echoes through the battlefield, shaking even the Marines. Some officers debate whether they should help, but Vice Admiral Garp decides for them. He cracks his knuckles, smirks, and says, "Guess I'll back up the monster this time." The sight of him rushing in alone, fists coated in Haki, gives the Marines chills. They can't tell who's the bigger threat, the demon or the man charging at it. While the main battle rages, chaos spreads across the island. Captain John and his men are looting treasure, laughing as the world burns. But John has no loyalty. He betrays the Rocks pirates, using the Jiki Jiki no Mi, kid's magnet fruit, to pull all the island's gold toward himself. It's brilliant and dangerous. Then Gonzoi steps up. He flicks his finger. Boom! A massive explosion engulfs John. It's revealed that Gonzoi has the Bomu Bomu no Mi, the same explosion fruit once used by Mr. 5. This shows that even the wackiest devil fruits of the early series have ancient, powerful roots. Gonzoi's Sky Snake Red Cannon wipes John out instantly, a move that even references the bloody red line. It's an incredible nod to One Piece history, and a reminder that greed always comes with a cost. As the explosions fade, the big names finally converge. Big Mom, riding Zeus, storms onto the battlefield, screaming that she'll kill Kaido. Kaido, cocky as ever, laughs and fires back with a blast of his own. Whitebeard swings with his full power, splitting the air. And then, Garp and Roger stand side by side. Roger smiles. "This one's all yours, hero of the Marines." Garp smirks back. Don't hold back, Pirate King. What follows might be one of the greatest team attacks in One Piece history. Galaxy Impact, Divine Departure, Curse of the Abyss, Shattering Void, Hikoku Sovereignty, and finally, Dragon's Own Strike. All unleashed at once. A combined assault from legends who would one day become myths. But Imu doesn't even blink. Instead, a torrent of sinister Haki erupts from its body, spreading across the island like a storm. Marines collapse, pirates foam at the mouth. Everyone who lays eyes on Imu loses consciousness. The monster of the Void Century reveals its true might. While chaos consumes everything, one moment shatters the entire legacy of the Rock's pirates. Imu senses something. A woman and a child fleeing through the forest. It sneers, calling them the new branch of the loathsome Davy Clan. Rox freezes. His expression turns from fury to panic. He realizes what's happening. Imu is targeting his family. Rox charges forward, slicing apart Imu's headpiece and shouting, "Stay away from them!" But then dark tendrils burst from Imu and impale him. The creature whispers, "Mu will not act. You will suddenly." Rox feels no pain, just a strange, compelling numbness. Imu commands him to kill his own bloodline, to wipe his family from existence. Rox screams in agony as his body starts to twist and transform. His teeth elongate into fangs, his skin blackens, and the final words echo across the battlefield. Domi Reversi, the ultimate curse of the Davy Clan, activates. Nearby, his wife runs with a baby in her arms, a child with the familiar glint of Blackbeard's eyes. And just like that, we witness the birth of the darkness that will one day shape the world. Everything falls apart. The Rock's pirates are annihilated, their names erased. The government rewrites history, blaming betrayal and greed. But the truth? Their captain became a demon, forced to slaughter his own family by the hand of Imu. The blood of the Davy Clan runs through time, eventually manifesting in Marshall D. Teach, the man who carries the same twisted lineage of Rocks. And that's why even today, Blackbeard feels like the dark mirror of Luffy, the child of fate's other side. This chapter proves that One Piece isn't just a story about pirates chasing dreams. It's about promises, curses, and the price of freedom. If even legends like Roger, Garp, and Whitebeard couldn't make Imu flinch, how will the Straw Hats ever stand a chance? Maybe Oda's message is clear. The next Pirate King isn't just the strongest. He's the one who keeps his word. So what do you think? Is Imu truly a god? Was Rox the first demon of the D-Clan? And does Blackbeard's darkness come from the curse of Domi Reversi?